Hello, everybody. I'm going to make a few videos over the next several days, so stay tuned. First video, I want to talk about the 4-year cycle in crypto. Is it real? Is it happening? 2025 was supposed to be year 4 of the cycle where we get our boom, our 10x, everything goes up like 2021, like 2017. But here we are down. What's going on with that? So, a couple things I want to say. So first of all, sometimes I talk about how things are like just a law of nature. And regarding the boom and bust 4-year cycle, and to remind people, the 4-year cycle is you have the boring low, then you get this, the market starts going up more and more and more, then the crazy blow off top, 10x up is sort of a, at least sort of thing. You get a lot of your 10x's. And then the crash, 80% down off the highs, and the new boring low. Higher, boring low, and that's been repeating. Now, when I say it's been repeating, over like 12 years, but that's a sample of 3. So this is not some hard law of nature, right? What I do think is a law of nature is that when something goes up 10x, you get that 80% crash. That is pretty, you need to always expect. But the idea that we will get a giant blow off top is not some guaranteed thing that'll always happen. And as I've been saying forever about the 4-year cycle, I mean, it holds true until it doesn't hold true. That being said, we're in year 4 now, and everybody's just like, I'm hearing a lot of, oh, 4-year cycle's over. Oh, it's not going to happen. It's over. Personally, I don't want to say it's over until it actually is over, right? As a Celtics fan, I back in the 80s, down by 17 points, late in the third quarter, and they came back and won, right? A lot of times, it happens. So I'm not going to declare it dead until, if we're in 2026, maybe it is. Now, in order for this pattern to hold true, it's 2025 now. That means, we're in March. That means by October, November, December, it could even go, let's say, into early 2026, that you get some crazy high. Now, how could that happen? Well, it is still quite possible. We have all kinds of, financial difficulties in the world. And really, the way it happens is the central bank prints a ton of money, right? They print a ton of money and everything goes up. So it's not impossible that will happen. Now, a couple things to say about that. Regarding the 4-year cycle, people used to say, well, it's because Bitcoin does the halvening every 4 years. And maybe that did contribute a long time ago when Bitcoin was printing a lot of Bitcoins every year. And then when it cut it in half, it was a big effect. Now, Bitcoin inflation rate is only whatever it is. I hope I get this right, 1.75%, I don't know, but whatever it is, it's not that high. So it cuts it in half. That isn't a huge effect anymore. So I don't think that causes the 4-year cycle. And maybe it's just coincidence that the 4-year cycle has lined up with the central bank needing to print money to bail things out every 4 years, right? They were printing in 2017. They were printing in 2000, right? The late 2020, one of the biggest printed trillions. So maybe that's a coincidence. Maybe there's some reason that it's been on that pattern. And so, as I always say, you should be investing in things because they are great, because 5 years from now, it's going to be used by a lot of people. It's going to be, this thing that you're investing in is going to be providing a lot more value to a lot more people 5 years from now, and 5 years from now, the value is higher. That's what investing is. And that's people who make the most money, that's what they do. Or if you're really smart, like Warren Buffett, that you hold it for 10 years and 20 years. The day traders and gamblers, and you're all being manipulated by scammers, and you're stupid, and you don't make money. And I know you have the one story of when you actually did make money, and let's not get into that. So, the other thing to consider is we're in a new world order now. So the idea that patterns will change when we're in a new world order, but what do I mean by new world order? Well, specifically to crypto. I mean, we had the United States government, possibly the most powerful regulatory regime in the world, literally trying to destroy crypto, willing to break the law in order to try to destroy crypto. Now, just, we've got smart leaders in the White House. And I mean, I was surprised. I mean, so did Brian Armstrong, leader of Coinbase. Great guy, smart guy, involved politically. Seeing him in the White House, not a surprise. I think it's great. He's a great guy. He should be there. But I was worried, right? It's going to be Hoskinson. He's going to be, and I'm sure there were some people there that are just, a little, scammerish, whatever. But the founder of Chainlink, this is a Chainlink, without getting too into it, is, they're building important crypto infrastructure. But it's not a big hype. People aren't talking about it that much anymore. And it's just, to see him there and speaking a little bit tells me they are sniffing out the top people. So we've got the top people crafting legislation in the United States. That is a shift in things. Now you may think, well, that would make prices go up. But my point is the world is different. And then we have different leadership and the idea that, let's just print money, to continue our scams. I mean, the people in power now, I don't know that they're going to do that. Maybe they'll be forced to. But it's a new world order. So listen, what is the bottom line here? The 2025 is supposed to be our boom year, and 2025 isn't over. So maybe it's going to happen, and I'm not calling it dead yet. But if it doesn't happen, your portfolio should be structured so that if it goes down, if it doesn't rally, you're okay. If it does go up, you're there. You need a good portfolio is ready to take advantage of and absorb and persevere through any environment. Look at your portfolio and imagine, what if everything goes down by 30% from here? I mean, I don't think we can go down by 80% from here. I mean, but do some assumptions. What if it goes down a lot? Are you going to be okay? What if it stays flat here for 3 years, right? Are you going to be okay? And what if it does go up 10x? Are you going to profit? Be strong, be set, be prepared for anything. And hey, we can still dream that. One last thing. We all want the central bank to print $3 trillion or $8 trillion, whatever it is. But keep in mind, they only do that because they are forced to, which means you've got chaos and crashing markets and then the print. So it's never easy. Okay? Let me know what you think. Any questions? And I'll have another video next couple days.